Well, it's a special day for another reason as well. It's always such a rewarding time whenever we have the opportunity, because of growth in certain areas in the life of our church, when we have the opportunity to expand our ministerial staff, and we have just such an occasion before us today. And I want to introduce Josh, Sally, you guys, y'all come on up here. You got the boys with you this time. Jackson is 6. Got Jackson with you. Bennett still in the nursery. Josh is here today in view of call as our next minister of students, working with our middle school and high school students. And Josh is a Baylor grad, and we won't hold that against him. But Sally's a Baylor grad as well, and they met in college. You guys started dating in college as well, and then Josh continued on his graduate studies at George W. Truett Seminary. He has had a rich history in the life of the church. He grew up as a pastor's son. His dad is David Crosby, who's been longtime pastor at First Baptist Church in New Orleans, and has seen that church through some very challenging times, that city through some very challenging times when Katrina came through. And so his father is well known in Baptist life. And we're so grateful that the Lord has allowed us to cross paths with Josh and Sally and their family. And Jackson, this is always fun standing up here, isn't it? Just hanging out. And we had a lot of time together yesterday. Josh and Sally had a chance to spend time with the students, Sunday school leadership, and parents. Scott and Mandy Fagan graciously opened up their home, and they had a grilling event, a hamburger event over there last night. Had a good time. Josh had the opportunity this morning to share his testimony with the youth and kind of his outlook on student ministry, and so he had some valuable time with them. But I wanted you to have the opportunity to get to see Josh and Sally, to get to know their heartbeat just a little bit. And Josh, the questions I asked, you already know the answer. I mean, I already know the answer to these questions. I know your heartbeat, but you've had a very rich history. I mean, you came up under your dad's preaching, obviously, and you saw a great many student ministers. You had the opportunity to sit under student ministers that I know played a formative role in your life, and then your training in seminary, and then the churches that you've served, First Baptist Crawford among those, First Baptist Nashville, now Columbus Avenue and Waco. And this is a really big question, an unfair question, because he could probably talk all day about this, but just a quick word. What are kind of through all of that, what are the core values and principles that kind of drive you in your approach to student ministry?
Well, I told you that love is the universal language, and from what I see here of your mission and the heart that you have for the people that are around this area that is in the shadows of First Baptist Lubbock. I mean, that is my heart, and that is being the hands and feet of Christ. It's being the Good Samaritan like Jesus teaches. And my 3 principles that I talk about and that I pray for over Jackson and Bennett is the Micah 6:8 prayer of what does the Lord require of us but to act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly. And those are the principles that I live by. And then you go from there with the fruits of the Spirit and just being Christ-like, being influential for His kingdom.
Those are good words and good touchstones for any ministry. You've served in some significant churches in Tennessee at First Baptist Nashville, and Columbus Avenue has always played a strategic role in the spiritual life of Waco and in that area of Texas. And the past couple of months, just the process that we've been through in dealing with you and getting to know you and your family. What was it in your conversation with First Lubbock that really captured your heart and really brought you to this point of feeling like the Lord has brought you here?
Yeah, it's definitely seeing your heart for the people. I mean, your website says it all with that field of students running across, and you guys are reaching out to your local community, and that's my heart, and that's that's so important for discipleship, for our students to be involved in that is huge. And then, of course, having conversations with you and the rest of the staff and your leadership is key. And those things drew me to you as well as, of course, our prayer, being on our knees and knowing that this is where we feel at peace and that God is leading us.
That's wonderful. Now, one question I did have, I want y'all to hear this. Being Baylor fans, this was kind of the year of the bear, a very unusual year for Baylor University, and I know y'all enjoyed this year, but you didn't go as far as putting that obnoxious Roman numeral 3 on your Facebook after your name, did you, like some of these Baylor fans?
No, I did not do that.
Okay, you just remained Josh Crosby and not Josh Crosby 3 then.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's good. Well,
my undershirt may be a Heisman Trophy shirt, but
no. Oh, you wear those Superman socks up here.
No,
okay,
no
good.
Superman
The standard socks, no Superman socks. That's good. Sally also teaches kickboxing, or what's it called, really?
Turbo kick.
Turbo kick. That's even a level up from kickboxing. And we may be seeing some of that. Randy's already signed up for the class. It's unbelievable. I can't wait to see this. But Josh and Sally, welcome. We're glad you guys are here today. Glad you're a part of our worship experience today.
Thank you. We're thrilled.
Yeah, glad you guys are here.